Hi guys, I'm Dr. Kim Kinsler, and I'm a licensed clinical psychologist and a licensed clinical social worker, and I am the proud co-owner of Kinsler Psychology along with my husband Marvin. I'm here to talk to you about making marriages work. I'm excited to say that in 3 weeks we'll be celebrating our 29th wedding anniversary, so kudos to us. Over the years we've worked with a number of couples, and I've created a list of 7 keys to making marriage work that I want to share with you guys, and hopefully you can put some of these into practice and it will strengthen your marriage and help it go the distance as well. So let's get started. Number 1, assume the best. When most people walk down the aisle and say I do, they do so with the intention of doing their best to please the other person. And they hope to stay together forever. But remember, till death do us part. Nothing is perfect. No one is perfect. So when things happen, when disagreements occur, and I'm saying when, I'm not saying if, but when, because that's a part of life. So when things happen, I encourage you to assume the best. Assume that your partner had maybe a momentary lapse in judgment, or they forgot to plan adequately. You can work through this. Your partner more than likely did not set out to ruin your day or to ruin your life. I'm pretty sure that wasn't their goal. Remember, when you walk down the aisle, the goal is to have a long relationship, a lasting relationship, a strong relationship. Number 2, be quick to forgive. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone. You make mistakes and your spouse will too. So I encourage you, when you see your partner making a genuine effort to not do that thing again, forgive them. When you're on the giving end of forgiveness, because you will be on both the giving and the receiving end at some point in the marriage. But when you're on the giving end, I encourage you to be careful about constantly bringing up past wrongs. If the person is genuinely trying to turn around, that's where grace comes in. Extend grace. Give them an opportunity. If you guys are still trying to work through it and it doesn't seem to be working, go get some help, get some counseling. But grace is important. At some point, you'll need that same grace yourself. Number 3, be honest. Tell the truth. Don't lie. Your parents told you that when you were little, I'm sure. Trust is one of those things that once you break it, it is nearly impossible to get back. So don't break it. Tell the truth. The thing about the truth is, the beauty of the truth, is that the truth can stand on its own. You don't have to remember who you told it to, when you said it, who was present when you said it, so that you don't get in mixed company. You don't have to remember any of that stuff. The truth just is. So tell the truth. Usually when there's a problem in a relationship, if you start with a foundation of truth, you can set about changing it, fixing it, rectifying it, what have you, from there. But you gotta tell the truth. Number 4, prioritize. Put first things first. A wise man, Pastor Malcolm Burleigh, once said, as the head goes, so goes the body. Your spouse needs you and your children need you. So they're both important. Think of a family like this. So you have this little triangle here. And you and your spouse are at the top. You guys are at the apex. The children are kind of down here, and other things are down here. If the head is okay, if the relationship here, that primary relationship is okay, together you guys can deal with anything that's down there. But if this primary relationship isn't okay, all the things underneath it could be in chaos as well. Number 5, have some shared goals. You and your spouse should have something that you guys are both working on together, that you're both working to accomplish. It could be a financial goal, it could be a weight loss goal, any kind of goal, quite frankly. But when you look out into the future, there should be some overlap between the things that you guys hope to accomplish. It shouldn't be a situation where you're going this way and your spouse is going that way. There should be some overlap. You're working on something together. Number 6, give them space. You need friends, and your spouse does too. It does sound very romantic to say that your spouse is your best friend and that's the only person you need. It sounds really cute to say that, especially when you're walking down the aisle, but balance is important. The idea that your spouse is the only person you'll ever need can be absolutely suffocating to the other person. And for you, it can deprive you of an opportunity to have other satisfying relationships. They may be on different levels, but you can have other satisfying relationships with other people and then come back together and you guys have that primary marital relationship. So give your partner some space. Number 7, have fun together. You know the old saying, a merry heart doeth good like medicine. Play is important. Laughter is important. Play increases your bonding and it strengthens your relationship. What happens with play is not just the physical aspect, but when you play, when you laugh, you release chemicals in your body. And these chemicals are present and they allow you to associate good times, positivity, with whomever you were with, where you were, or what you were doing. So play is very important because you'll need that to refer back to when hard times come, when difficulties arise in the relationship. You can look back on your past and say, well, you know what? It wasn't all bad. We had some really good times together. We did this, we did that. So play is important. Build those memories. You're going to need them in the future. These are 7 keys that I've come up with to help you strengthen your marriage, to help it go the distance, because that was the whole point of walking down the aisle, remember? Thank you for joining me. I hope that you and your partner will put these 7 keys into practice and that your marriage too can go the distance. So thank you guys for joining me. Have a happy Valentine's Day.